It has been another just tumultuous day on the global markets. Here's what the Dow is doing at the moment. Take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the key benchmark index in New York, down 368 points at 16,538. It's had a terrible week. China was doing so badly on the markets that it had to halt share trading for the second time this week after less than half an hour after shares dropped more than 7%. It prompted Chinese authorities to suspend its so-called circuit breakers, which were supposed to reduce volatility in the market. Now, it has not been a good day for crude oil either. The price fell to a 12-year low there. Let's talk to Tim Anderson, who's managing director at TJM Investments. He's on the New York Stock Exchange floor. Is it just it just feels a bit panicky in New York. Would you describe it as that? How concerned are traders about China here?
Well, they're a little bit concerned about China because people have memories of last summer when there was extreme volatility in China and extreme currency volatility, and that just created a very hectic trading environment for about 4 to 6 weeks all around the globe. We're not certainly at that state yet, although I think people were very bothered by the fact that their market was only open for 30 minutes last night. It was probably a smart move by the Chinese authorities to lift those circuit breakers. Other than that, there's not necessarily a tremendous amount of panic. The declines have definitely been very significant. This will be probably the worst 4-day decline for the markets to start a year. But it seems to be much more of a stock market event than a economy event or a structural event right now. There's no doubt that institutions are better sellers than buyers right now.
But I have to ask you, you're not worried then that this is some sort of fundamental decline that's a reflection of a real risk of a slowdown in the economy, right? So that being said, does this mean that this is a blip? In other words, does this mean that stocks are starting to become attractive here?
Well, there are certainly some stocks that are giving portfolio managers the opportunity to buy them that they haven't had for probably close to a couple of years. And one of the best performing sectors today are the retailers. Walmart's one of the best performing stocks today. That's a little bit of a January effect. It was the worst performing stock in the Dow Jones last year. Macy's, Abercrombie & Fitch, JCPenney are also green on the day. But I do think that we're probably headed for a correction in the market, and it might actually be better off if we have that correction in a very sharp, swift sell-off during this month or during the first quarter, wash everything out, exhaust the selling pressure, and get to a level where we can where the buyers become much more aggressive, and then we can stabilize and build another buy base and hopefully move higher through the end of the year. I think many people would rather see that than a slow, gradual decline that goes on for 6 or 8 months.
Okay, and what about oil here? Because some analysts had predicted that with Iran and Saudi Arabia in this full-blown diplomatic crisis, that the price of oil would edge upward. It did initially, but now here we are back down at a 12-year low level for oil. What's going on there? How does that affect the economy?
Well, oil is still a supply-driven story, and I actually have the other side of that view that you just mentioned, because I think if there's that type of Saudi-Iran conflict, if that escalates in the Middle East, the Saudis are going to use oil as a weapon, and they're going to take the price down as low as they possibly can, because that's going to hurt Iran much more than it's going to hurt them. So I think a heightened conflict there is going to make the price go lower, not higher. Now, that being said, we had a rally this morning. Oil was down 3.5%, 4%. It rallied to flat. The market got back a little bit over half of its losses. Now oil's down about 2%. The market's at its lows of the day. We just kind of have to take this day to day, and it'll be very fascinating to see how the Chinese market acts overnight with the circuit breakers off.
Okay, well, we're going to have to wait for that. Tim Anderson, thanks very much joining us from the New York Stock Exchange with more on what's been happening on the markets. Not a good week, certainly some significant declines. Thanks for your analysis.